shift. The sky is blue, the sun is shining.
And the day couldn't be better to start a new show.
Or to drive. You see, if I was in America, as I'm 16 and you're 15, I could be driving around now. You could take your tricycle and go to the supermarket. Well, I'll drive.
Well, that's all very good, of course, but the problem is that we're not in America. And also, even if we were, you wouldn't get your license because you can't even reach the pedal. Now, of course, being in Italy, all we can do is just look at other people's cars.
And by the way, this is the Alfa Berry. Very nice car.
Yes. So we went to Geneva. This is the first thing we see after paying a total of €80 each for the Motorshow. It's not too promising, I know. And the fact that it has a dub badge on it does not make it any better.
Well, what can I say? What show would be complete without a sexy car wash? No tuner show, that is. Shame this isn't meant to be a tuner show. Look at that poor Murcielago. Need for Speed Edition? Look like some little kid design on his PlayStation.
Ah, that's too bad, Tack.
This was the point when we entered the Motorshow. This car is a Dodge Demon concept, planned for 2007. You want the details? It has a 2.4 litre engine, 170 horsepower. Inline 4 with 224 newtons meters of torque. Front engine rear wheel drive. Looking at this price and stats, it should be a good rival for the Honda S2000 and the Mazda Roadster.
We have a new This is a 2007 C-Class DTM, the latest version of the most successful DTM car in history. This one has a 4-litre V8 which develops 470 horsepower and newly redefined suspension. BMW's initiative to combat global warming. This car is basically a 7 Series, but it has a big tank in the boot which is full of hydrogen, which the car runs on. The only problems are that I've never once seen in my life a petrol station that sells hydrogen.
But wait, so this is a hippie beam?
Yeah, Tack, yeah.
This is just a classic. I was asking the nice lady for some info about the M5 estate and Chalk here shoves his camera into her face. What an idiot. Now this car is the best. Here, I know everything off by heart. It's the new M3 E92 version and has a 4-litre V8 which has a built-in on the base of an M5 engine and can direct 420 horsepower through its rear wheels, and it only takes 4.6 seconds to reach 100 km per hour.
I prefer this car by far. It's the Jaguar CXF concept, and tell you what, it's freaking beautiful. Not only that, but it also has a supercharged V8. However, being a concept, not much info is available about this car. This is of course by far the best stand, the Aston Martin stand. There's a lovely V8 Vantage Roadster, and then behind it you can see a brilliant white DB9, and there's an amazing dark grey Vanquish.
Ooh, what's that bright yellow car?
What? No, can't see it.
There, the Vantage N24. Such an ugly car, isn't it? Astons suck.
You know what I think about the N24. What they've done to a V8 Vantage can easily be compared to this. Sure, the N24 is lighter than an original V8 Vantage, and clowns juggle better than Jennifer, but it doesn't mean they're any prettier. Couldn't they made the N24 dark green?
Shut up, look, there's the Focus WRC. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the car that won the 2006 World Rally Championship. And it's a Ford! Look how light it is. Carbon fiber mirrors. Exposed carbon fiber spoiler. There's a roll cage, the spare wheel. This car is already driven out of this exhibition center.
Believe it or not, this is actually James Bond's car. I'm sure you've seen it in the Casino Royale. It's pretty much unchanged. This is in fact one nice Mondeo. But look at the interior. Okay, the interior is nothing special, like the old Mondeos, but this one's an estate and more practical and better than James Bond's one. Ah, more tuner boys, this time Mansory and their Rolls-Royce Phantom. It is matte black, sits on 24-inch wheels and has 490 brake horsepower. It is the definitive bling limousine.
Then there's the Aston DB9 Volante. This silly body kit. Not like it looks any worse though. It's not like it's good to begin with. Get a Gallardo.
Shut up. And where would tuners be without Porsches? A Rinse-Speed Le Mans, basically a Porsche 997 but with a massive power hike, new brakes and others. Not a bad car of course, after it stopped being a stock 911.
This is one sexy car. It's a Brabus Rocket, which is basically a Mercedes CLS with a bi-turbo V12 stuck in it. It has a top speed of 366 km/h, as you can see on the modest writing on the floor. This car is in fact the fastest 4-door in the world. Well, it was until the current CX-5 came out.
In the very small writing, it has a top Honda F1 car, which it has a new livery. As you can see, no sponsors, just a picture of the Earth. Now, as you can see, well, not really, each pixel on the canvas here is actually someone's name. A name of any person that donated some money to the Honda F1 team in efforts to combat global warming. I was one of the people that donated the money. So, in theory, if you look very closely with a microscope, you should be able to see my name somewhere. Fascinating.
This is a Honda Civic Type R. My mom has Type S because Type R too expensive. Jokes aside, my mom has a Type S because the Type R isn't available in automatic. Take that into account. If you want a super fast automatic hatchback, well, you can't have one because the Type R isn't available in automatic. The Type S is the next best thing. This Type R is obviously a special racing vehicle, and it looks, well,
Being with the Honda theme, this is the Honda SHS. And Tack, I'm sure you'd like to explain about this.
Yes, and so you know, SHS stands for Small Hybrid Sport. Basically, it's built on the basic small car platform, and it uses the Integrated Motor Assist (IMA) petrol-electric hybrid unit, which you'll find in the Honda Civic and a CVT transmission. Now that I mention it, you can see the similarities to the Civic. For example, the backlight and the grille, but it has a back-looking video camera instead of rear-view mirrors.
This is the second Jap concept and show, the Toyota SEHS. Your kitted up Civic is nice Tack, but check this baby out. It's powered by a 3.5 litre 400 horsepower V6. It'll go to 60 miles an hour in 4 seconds, not to mention that it's environmentally friendly or something or whatever it may be.
For now.
Due to our broadcaster's regulations, we can't really show anything over 15 minutes long, so we've had to split this into 2 parts, but I mean, thanks for watching the first part and I hope you enjoyed it.
And yes, we are standing as close as we can to try to cover up this ugly mess of a car.
But I mean, we can move away if you want to see it, but it's fantastic.
Anyway, we're gonna put up the second episode soon, including the holy grail of all the cars, and
well, basically all of the supercars you could ever dream of. Thank you so much for watching, and
Tack and Chocozai, watch the second episode.